You don't understand how evictions work. As soon as I'm here, you do not live here. I can get everybody out this house right now. Anybody refusing to go will be in the back of a police car for trespassing. But I'm not doing it that way, man. I'm just trying to make sure you understand that you're not in control here to start trying to dictate things.
Yeah, but I didn't get notified.
Well, that's between you and the court, man. You got the paper in your hand. Go down there to the judge. Tell the judge, look, you made a mistake. You did something wrong. You shouldn't have issued this.
I didn't make a mistake.
Well, now I'm just saying the judge who issued that made the mistake is what you're saying.
Oh, okay.
I didn't issue that. The judge did.
Okay.
So that's who made the mistake. You can go down there to the court. You got it. Go down there to go on in there and say, look, I ain't getting no notice. They didn't do this and that. I got a lawsuit. I'm calling my attorney. All that. But you have to take it down there to them because I don't have nothing to do with it. They gave me that and said, go over there and put them out.
Section 8 families are hanging on by a thread, and the system built to protect them is collapsing in real time. Rents are exploding, eviction notices are hitting doors at record speed, and even elderly Americans who worked their entire lives are getting shoved out of their homes because a paperwork glitch or policy change says they suddenly don't qualify. So today we're breaking down the chaos, the policy changes, and the heartbreak behind the headlines.
We're getting evicted in 14 days.
We just got the court papers.
I've been evicted before, so I know the drill. We owe like 3,000 plus. Almost $4,000, right?
That's where we're at right now, but we still have to fill out we have to pay for the full time that we reserved. So that will be close to $6,000.
Yeah.
So we'll have to get on a payment plan for that.
Yeah, we're gonna be homeless for at least 3 months to stack up some money and pay that back as fast as we possibly can.
So with the next little bit of time that we have, we're going to be packing up in here, cleaning up, getting it brand spanking new, and then we're going to start setting up the tent, clearing out a space and getting ready for us to move in.
I thought the rent was $1,100, bro. I just opened the paper. This shit say you been paying $100, bro. You on Section 8 game?
Why does it matter?
So you got me in here. What the f is you doing with $1,100 every month?
I don't matter. I have other bills to pay.
You ain't never just get down on me. No, I ain't got shit for myself. That's selfish as f.
How is that selfish? The rent
I can't believe this shit right now.
You
literally paying $100 a month for rent, gang. I've been giving you $1,100. You don't understand what the f going on right now?
I just got accepted for Section 8. I was going to tell you. You ain't give me no time to
Is
tell
you for real? You dead ass serious right now?
So you mad?
So what the f money at? What you spending the money on?
We got other bills here.
What is you spending the money on?
Damn, you sitting here mad about $1,100.
I need my shit back.
What you need back?
Cause you got me out here working hard as hell to get $1,100, gang.
I don't have
and that shit not even going to no bills. Where the f is my money at?
What?
Where the f is my bread?
Oh my God.
Go get my shit.
Look at my hair, though.
No the f you not. Ain't nobody getting shit done around this bitch.
Watch out.
No, go get my shit, man.
This right here is exactly why so many hardworking people are fed up with the way Section 8 gets abused. She's been paying $100, pocketing the rest, and acting like he's the problem for asking where his money went. She's living in subsidized housing, paying a fraction of the rent, and somehow still can't explain where the extra cash disappeared. But the hair, nails, toes, and little luxuries been magically getting done on time every month. The guy's not wrong for being pissed. He's basically been paying her lifestyle while the government already covered the rent. And the saddest part, she's more upset about being confronted than she is about lying for 3 years. It is insane. What do you think? If your partner hid the real rent for 3 years and pocketed your money, is that breakup material? Drop your real answer.
Did you hear what Trump said? He said 2 years on Section 8 and that's it. Now, I'm going to tell you my opinion on this. Now, I am going to agree with him 100% because there's a lot of you guys out there that have been on Section 8 for 5, 10, 15, even 20 years and don't have no intentions of getting off. There's a lot of you out there that's handing it down to your children. What about the people that's standing in line waiting? What happened to the people that's standing in line waiting to get on Section 8? If you're on it for 20, 30 years, Where do they fit in at? So I totally agree with them. There should be a limit. Now, I'm not talking about the people that are 99 years old or the ones that have a disability that can't work. I'm talking about the ones that's laying in their bed and laying on the couch and collecting public assistance and food stamps and eating amok and don't have no intentions of ever getting off of it. That's what I'm talking about. It needs to be a limit to this thing here. It needs to be a limit. Now, I know y'all gonna come at me, but it's okay. I was once a person that was on Section 8, and when I was able to get off, I went down to that office and I told them, thank you very much, but I don't need your assistance no more. Some of you guys need to get off. Y'all have men sitting in there, ain't working, ain't nobody doing nothing, playing that PlayStation or whatever it is that you're playing, and living like the high hogs. 2 years is enough time for you to get yourself together. Some of you don't want to work. Some of you could work and don't want to work. And you're taking away from other people.
Section 8 was never meant to be a lifelong retirement plan. And he's right. While some folks are sitting on assistance for 10, 15, even 20 years with zero intention of moving forward, there are families out there working 2 jobs, sleeping in cars, or stuck on wait lists for half a decade just praying for a chance at stable housing. The hardworking people who can't get help because someone else refuses to let go of a benefit they were supposed to grow out of. And no, we're not talking about seniors, the disabled, or people truly unable to work. Everyone knows the difference. This is about the people who could improve their situation but won't, because Section 8 turned into a lifestyle instead of a stepping stone. What do you think? Should Section 8 have a time limit, or should people be allowed to stay on it as long as they want? Drop your answer below.
Today is the last day in my taxpayer home. Tomorrow I'll be evicted, and I didn't pack anything. They're gonna have to throw me out. I'm not leaving. I'm not. So I didn't buy any boxes because I'm not packing up my stuff, okay? I love my taxpayer home.
I just started my first eviction. Nightmare scenario. Was hoping to never have to evict anyone from a property. Key lesson here: don't buy properties that have non-Section 8 tenants in them. Section 8 tenants will not get evicted. You don't have to deal with evictions when you're dealing with Section 8 tenants, because they know that if you get evicted as a Section 8 tenant, you lose your voucher. All of a sudden you have to start paying 100% of your rent. It doesn't make sense. You listen to the rules when you're playing a game that's helping you out. When you're a low to medium income family, nobody's helping you. You're paying every bill by yourself. Landlord comes around and says, hey, look, we're going to raise your rent by $50. Screw that, I'm not going to pay. What are the repercussions? There are no repercussions for private pay tenants. It's one of the many reasons why Section 8 landlording makes so much sense to me. You'd never want to get evicted as a Section 8 tenant. I wouldn't have to deal with this stuff if I only dealt with Section 8 tenants. 4.5 years, Section 8 tenants only. 1 private pay tenant, and all of a sudden I'm in an eviction.
This right here is exactly why so many small landlords are quietly switching to Section 8 only. Because situations like this become a nightmare the second you're dealing with regular tenants who know there's no real consequence until the sheriff is literally at the door. And honestly, he's not wrong. Section 8 tenants cannot afford to play games with their rent. They know if they get evicted, that voucher is gone forever, and their portion shoots from maybe $150 a month to $1,500 overnight. That fear alone keeps them paying on time and communicating like adults. Be honest. If you were a small landlord, would you rather rent to a Section 8 tenant who risks losing everything if they don't pay, or a private pay tenant who can stall for months with zero consequences? Drop your answer below. I want to see where y'all really stand.
I just want you to know that you're being recorded.
Okay. Well, this is odd because I've got a Loria Haley application fee and a Devin Burgess application fee. I guess that's just the card that it was done on, but this is on.
I want to know what year. I want to know about the $260 something that they owed me, and I want to say 23 or 22.
Let me look. This is from 10/27/21. And the thing is if they put it on your ledger and overpayment, then they probably just deducted it from your rent. Let's see, because I don't know if there's any way to pay someone back until they move out, obviously. But let's see. Let's see. Here, you want to go over it, or you want me to pay for it?
I want you to go over it.
Okay. So let me look. I remember we've already done this before, but I don't remember exactly what happened. Let's see. So sometime, if I recall correctly, sometime during the time, the housing authority gave you a lump sum.
No. What happened was...
I'm terrible in videos.
No, because I have to take this to court.
Okay.
So, what happened was...
I don't know if I consent to this, Tim, here. Because I wasn't here. I can't give you an opinion on anything. I could show you where the money is, but...
But you wasn't here when all the other stuff was going on either. But I haven't a day.
I can't say exactly what happened, but I can show you.
But so okay, show me what happened. Tell me what happened.
I don't know what happened. I can show you where it looks like there was a problem with the housing payment, but I wasn't here, so I'm not a good person to. I've got somewhere about 811 and then 658.
The year that we had, I was paying and housing authority was paying. And the money, and they owed me money because they was getting double payments.
Okay.
And it was like $260 something. That
you had a credit at the end?
I had a credit, yes.
That could be this right here, but other than that, I can't speak on what happened here, but I can show you where you had a credit of $272.30.
I had a credit, so what happened to it?
Well, you can look through the ledger here.
But you explained to me what happened.
I don't know what happened, but this right here.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I don't know what happened. I can't.
So you telling me you don't know what happened to?
Ma'am, you can look at the ledger. I'm not.
I don't know how to read it. You the landlord. I don't know. You got to tell me what happened to my money.
I wasn't here. Please don't. You don't have to be that way.
I'm not being that way. I'm saying you evicted me for $200.
Ma'am, I didn't evict you.
It was an eviction. I got an eviction right there. So if you owe me money, $272, why am I being evicted? You just said I was credited.
Look right here and see that you had $272.39 when I
had credited, right?
When the rent came in, it pulled that.
What rent? This is what I'm saying. What rent? You're not telling me what rent. Has authority been paying my rent since?
The housing authority pays $862.
Right.
Okay, so you had the $272.
So what happened to my money?
I'm looking. And then it looks like
This right here is exactly why so many renters on Section 8 feel like they're fighting a losing battle every single time they walk into a landlord's office. The tenant is sitting there with paperwork in her hand, begging for a simple explanation about where her $272 credit went, and the landlord can't give her a straight answer about anything. Tenant is being evicted over a couple $100 while the housing authority has been double paying at times. The rent numbers don't match, and nobody in that office can explain how a credit magically disappeared. That is the frustration you're hearing. She's on the verge of losing her home. Section 8 is supposed to be paying the rent, and the one person who should be able to break it down for her is acting like a confused bystander. Who's really at fault here? The tenant who can't decode the paperwork, or the landlord who can't explain their own numbers? Drop your answer in the comments.